Today back in my sycamore, and as you can see his leaves are just about to open, so it's the perfect time to repot it. All the energy will be up and out of the roots and in these buds, which are nearly fully open, so I can work on the roots and it will not weaken the tree at all. In a few days these leaves will be fully open and sending energy back down to the roots, and they'll just start growing again. It came out very easily, and while there are a lot of roots, it's not too compact. I've been doing this every other year and it seems to be working nicely. It's not getting too crowded in there, and it seems to have enough time to put on some good growth. It rakes out pretty easily. It does take a while, but it all does come apart nicely. And afterwards I was left with this. I dug this tree up from the ground, and it's a pretty aggressive grower, but the roots are doing pretty good. They're not perfect, but they're going in the right direction. There is this big one here that's kind of high up, and it's kind of above the others, so that's not ideal, and I'm going to hack that one back. I didn't fully remove it, but that should slow things down, and in the next few years I'll fully remove it when it's time. But you can see there's lots of roots, and overall, what I removed there is hardly anything. And then just pruned everything else back and really just shortened it all. You can start to see it's not too bad, just that one side where the high root was that needs a bit of work. Some roots can grow below that, on the same plane as the others, then I'll be very happy. But we'll see what happens. And then I just potted it back up in the same pot. It's actually a decent size. There's plenty of space in there for this tree to grow, so should be fine in there for a while longer. A few weeks later in April, and all the leaves will fully open, and I really like it at this time of year. The leaves in these can get pretty big, although to be fair they're a lot smaller than the ones growing in the ground. But they still can be quite large compared to other Acers used as bonsai. But anyway, at this time of year they're quite small, so I like it the best. I usually prune it early on in spring too. I usually do that bud pinching thing that you do with Japanese maples, but I seem to have forgotten this year. That didn't matter, as it didn't really do much. Like most of my other trees, just kind of sat here. It looks nice and healthy and the leaves look great, but they didn't really grow. Normally you see these leaves kind of expand over the season, and I guess they did a little bit, but not much. And of course there's plenty of new shoots too, but that didn't really happen either. It just kind of stayed like this. And while that looks great, it didn't really progress, but at least it's healthy. As you can see, by September there's no real change. Some of the leaves have started to yellow, which means it's going to start shutting down now for winter. Doesn't give us much of a show though, they just turn very quickly and then kind of dry up and go brown. Which is exactly what's happened in October. So it'll just sit like this now until spring, and the wind will blow off these leaves and it'll just sit here for the next few months. In February I was going to work on it, see what needed pruned, but I just left it. It seems to be fine. Here we are now, where I probably won't work it either, but I might pinch the buds when they do finally open, which hopefully will be soon. We'll see though. Thanks for watching, see you next time.